Well, this is JoJo, by the way, for y'all that don't know. Alright, I just want to talk to you for a second about pre-ordering video games. And are they worth it anymore? Kind of scratching myself on the head on that right now, because as I was sitting here looking, we have more new guns coming out, which I'd, like to have one of them, especially that fucking KVK. That thing looks badass. It looks like the KN, and I'm a fan of the KN. I don't care who says what. KN and HVK, two favorites. But that being said, back to the DLC pre-ordering and all that. Okay, you sit there and pre-order your game, and you're thinking you're getting something special and all this other shit. But in the long run, after it's completely out, you wasted your money. Don't get me wrong, I got the Black Ops 3, pre-ordered it, the whole 9 yards. But the reason why I said you wasted your money is because they turn around, give you a chance to get new weapons with these crates and stuff. But the messed up thing is, yes, it gives you a chance, play a multiplayer, but you gotta grind and grind and grind and grind forever to get enough rare boxes to open up to nail a gun. If you're lucky. If you're lucky. Alright? Here it is. A year, 2 years the game's been out. I'm still after the Peacekeeper. I'm not putting more money into a game that I already own. Plus the season pass. I pre-ordered it. So I feel like I got screwed over because, they're going to try to charge me more. What does it come down to? Fucking another $500 to $1,000 just to get those other guns? It's a little ridiculous. And I do believe it's some cock shit on some of the prices and for what you get. And I can't believe there are people out there that would waste their money on this shit. Don't get me wrong, video games, they're video games. Fun, stuff like that. But, to sit there and pre-order a game and then get screwed over of seeing any guns, or getting any guns, newer ones that come out, is, kind of a ripoff. Like, okay, before I show you all what I actually do have, let's go to Black Market. I think this is where it is.
Let's make this quick. You make most of my clientele nervous.
Okay, you got... Oh, here. This is where we got to go. Right here. Right here. $2 for 200 CPs. Pretty much, well, $1.99. Save a penny. Okay, that's stupid. That is the most dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. $2, you're pretty much saying they're, a penny a piece. And then this one, the prices, that's crazy. For $100, you should have a couple million, just like they have in GTA 5. That's horseshit. Call of Duty does that. That's pretty much smacking everybody in the face, saying, fuck you, this is all you're getting, is, 13,000. But, fucking Grand Theft Auto, you can start off with their $100 one. You can start off with $8.5 million. So, it's like, learn to be fair and quit ripping people off. You do the math, people. Other video games, especially this $100 one, this is horse shit. If you're wasting your money on this $100 bullshit right here, don't do it, dudes. Don't waste it. Check out other video games that are out there that where that price right there, you get a hell of a lot more than that bullshit right there. That being said, it would be kind of nice, this $1.99 bullshit, since the drop rate for, guns are bullshit, and they won't fix the problem because they think it's okay. And we all know it's not. And, pay to play is getting a little ridiculous with PlayStation. It used to be free to get online, and then, you can get your DLCs a month early. Whoopee, big fucking do. We shouldn't have to pay to play online. Shit. We own the internet. If you're at home, if you're not a child, but if you're a adult, paying for your own shit, and you pay for the internet, why the fuck should you be charged to play on a video game system online? Yeah, I understand they got servers, shit like that, but that being said, hello, you're paying for the fucking internet already. You gonna sit there and charge somebody to pay to play online? Then, to me, PlayStation needs to offer internet along with their motherfucking service. I mean, yeah, y'all say I'm crazy, whatever. But as long as, the rich keep getting richer, and the people that are not rich, that are into these video games, that love to, sit around there working their asses off, breaking their fucking body in half, just to sit there and fork out $400, $500, $600 for a gaming system. I mean, Jesus Christ. Milk the cow so fucking dry, eventually you're not going to get anything. And, that's what I feel like this, other countries are doing, our country's doing to this country. It's just milking us to death. I mean, to me personally, I feel we need to do away with the federal government and start a new government where if you're making, I don't know, let's say $10 an hour and below, maybe it'll bounce it up 15, but we'll say $10 an hour and below. That tax, the state tax, all that cock shit, or, just the federal one. Still pay the state tax, fuck it. But not raise it. But do away with your federal and bullshit and let you keep that money. Alright? If everybody wants to keep the federal government around, fine, so be it. Then everybody that makes $10 an hour at the end of the year has to pay the IRS $100. It ain't like it's gonna break this fucking country. Our government has put us so far in fucking debt. Why should we have to pay for their mistakes? Their judgment call. Majority of the decisions that they make for this country, I do believe since now that the president can talk to everyone like God can, supposedly, and appear in your room like God could, if God was around. But, the president can do that now because we got smartphones, we got smart TVs, we got, smart laptops and all that shit. So they can't say they cannot do it because it's horse shit. It's just a way to sit there and they're just killing us. And I don't know how to explain this to anybody else, but if you don't pay attention to your government, they are killing us. I mean, anybody that's making $10 and below, Jesus Christ, come on. You know the struggle. I mean, life wasn't meant to just be work. Okay? Life wasn't supposed to mean when you're fucking old, then you can enjoy life. No. You're supposed to enjoy life now, and, it's hard. And the government don't give a shit. And then, gaming systems like this, big major companies, they don't give a shit. As long as they're getting rich, they don't care. That's the way they look at it. I mean, Jesus Christ, what are they going to do with all that money, fancy cars, and all that shit the day they're going to die? What are they going to do with it? When they die after so long, you know, whoever the government is will take it, resell it, boom. Hello. That's why I've been asking myself here lately, do I actually own myself? And the reason why I say that is, you know, in the great United States of America, where it is supposedly free here, that we have freedom, why do they think they can tell me what I can and cannot put into my body? This is not prison. They are not God, and I'll be damned to be controlled by anyone or kneel before any human being or any God. That's who I am. I'm a fighter. I got a heart bigger than this world, and I don't care. The crazy thing is, I feel like nobody else is paying attention. I mean, it's just crazy sometimes to see what is going on, and I don't have the power to change it. It's kind of weird because I OD'd when I was 15 years old, and I can honestly say I went somewhere. And no, it was not heaven, so you religious freaks can go fuck off. But it wasn't hell either. And this may sound crazy, far-fetched, whatever, I don't care. But it was a different time period. Because the only reason I say that is because when I was looking around, there was things there that I've seen in movies that we got out tonight that are not possible. At least, I don't think. And I've always remembered that. I'm 34 now. But, that being said, when I came back, when I woke up in the hospital, I knew things. I don't know how to explain this. I knew, you know, stuff about Earth that is just now coming out. Which, I don't understand why it's taken everyone so long to catch up, but, you know, they finally figured out the liquid mercury underneath the South America pyramid. They figured out what type of power source, you know, that they got to have. If they can make the power source. I know how that shit runs, or how it works. And then, yeah, I know, it sounds crazy, but like I said, there are things I know that I don't know how to explain to people. And I don't know what they really are until I start tinkering, that's what I call it. And yeah, I know how to fix things without ever going to school for it. And what I mean by fixing things, computers, PlayStations, TVs, cell phones, controllers, stoves, refrigerators, cars, houses. I know how to build things. I know how to build, I don't even know what it is. It's an image in my head, and I've never been able to get it out of my head. But I think it has to deal with something with power, but not too for sure. Just wish I had the fundings to build it. But then I'd be scared of what it was. But anyhow, that's the end of this video. That's my rant. talk to y'all later.